rip it off. Taking that time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget. Back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. And a message coming from my eyes says, leave it alone.
Yes, my guy. My guys. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another match reaction. And yeah, we're back with another World Cup match reaction. And yeah, I'm sorry about the intro. I don't know why happened with the intro there. It was a bit laggy. Who cares, guys? Today, there's been some crazy games in the World Cup. We're going to go through the Argentina game a bit later on, the Denmark game a bit later on as well. But the main focus today, of course, is the Mexico and Poland game. Goalless, draw, 0-0. Lots of things to talk about because, yeah, but everyone in the chat so far, Lewandowski did miss a penalty. Okocha with the save. And Okocha always, the Mexican goalkeeper, always seems to turn up for every single World Cup. And you just think of, like, you don't really think of Okocha playing as a, I don't really watch him. I've never seen him play for like a club in terms of club level. But when you've got him playing for Mexico, it's like, yeah, what a player. And anyway, guys, we give a match review. But everyone in the chat so far, I'm going to read through that quick and then give my thoughts on the game. And, of course, the other game today. Because Messi, my goat lost today. So let's and then, of course, the other goat, Cristiano Ronaldo, has got his contract terminated. So, yeah, make sure you all smash the like buttons up. Big up the goal difference. My man, Brandon. Hope you're doing well. You love to see it, mate. Yes, mate. Big up yourself, Brandon. Hope you're doing well. And, yeah, great YouTuber. He's really growing right now. And yeah, everyone should subscribe to him because he's a very good YouTuber. Big up my man Noah. He says, big up, bro. And Lewandowski is a bozo. Yeah, literally, man. Yeah, that penalty missed. Unbelievable. You know, yeah, Okocha made a very good save, but Lewandowski, I think, was very, apart from the penalty, was very quiet today. You know, yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo got his contract terminated, mate. That honestly, I mean, does it really surprise me? Not really. But it just like goes to show you, don't it? Especially when he's not even at the club at the moment. He's in the World Cup at the moment, and he's got his contract terminated like that. And guys? I know it's a World Cup stream, right? But who will Cristiano Ronaldo? What club will he end up next? Will it be Bayern Munich? Will he go back to Portugal? Will he go to America? I don't know where he could go. Could he come to Arsenal? Could he come to the Gunners? Brandon, would you like to see Ronaldo at Arsenal? Because I would. Why not? But yeah. Lemma potentially causing his country not to qualify. Yeah, well, that's a thing, isn't it? You know, when you miss a penalty like that, it is what it is. And as I said, that was his highlight of the game today, was that penalty miss, because he didn't do a lot. In the first half, he made 3 passes in that whole entire first half. But yeah, anyway, I want to go for the game in a minute and my thoughts on it. But yeah, Okocha, yeah, he is going, man. Literally, you think of Mexico and you think of him straight away because, yeah, what a goalkeeper. Goal difference says he's going to go Lisbon. Yeah, mate, that wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. I mean, he'll rip it up in Portugal, I think. But no, yeah, let's get my thoughts about this game then. So it was a 0-0 draw. Does it really reflect the scoreline? Yeah, it does. The game wasn't great in general. And it's kind of like the first half, it kind of like both teams are just, I don't know, both teams just playing, just defending, like, especially Poland. Poland were just simply, you know, just parking the bus, literally. I mean, Mexico did try an attack, of course. And look, some players for Mexico really impressed me today, like Lozano, who, of course, is a very, very, you know, well, he is a good player for Mexico. I don't know how he's doing for Napoli right now. But yeah, honestly, I thought Lozano was really well. I thought the Mexico's number 10, I think he's called Vega. Vega's a very good player. I've never heard of him before since the day, and he looks very, very good. He's very strong on the ball as well. But apart from that, maybe Okocha in goal. But apart from that, it was pretty poor from both sides. Even Poland was shocking for me. And look, like, as I said, first half, Poland defended. Mexico did try to attack. For Mexico, the better team in the first half. Second half, the game opened up a lot more. The game opens up a lot more when Mexico get the penalty, which was ruled out by VAR. Sorry, not ruled out, but you get what I mean. VAR intervened, and then because it was the penalty was not initially given. It was actually meant to be it was going to be a free kick to Mexico, but then they was about to take the free kick, and then VAR came in. And there's penalties upon him. It was like, oh god! But then Lewandowski missed it. Great save, and yeah, and then that's pretty much the game, mate. Simple as that. And then Mexico has some good half chances after that. But look, the game was boring. As my man Noah says here, it was a dead game. It was a dead game, and we're going to talk about 2 other games after this as well. But yeah, it's a 0-0 draw. It's boring to see, and you'd have thought, right, as well, that both these teams, after seeing the Argentina result, right, because this game is pretty much for me. Everyone before this, looking at it as like, oh yeah, this is the second place playoff game because we all know Argentina will beat Saudi Arabia, and we all know Argentina will finish top of the group. So this is a game. Oh, whoever wins this will get second place in the group. But now Argentina lost to Saudi Arabia. Both these teams you looked at like, oh my god, this is a real chance now to actually maybe even win this group, right? It's going to be harder for Mexico because Mexico's next game is Argentina, and Argentina must win that game. Must win that game, Argentina. So yeah, Mexico, look, they've got it harder. I mean, Poland have got Saudi Arabia. I would say it's an easy game for Poland, but after seeing today, which we're going to get onto in a minute, no way. Yeah, it was a dead game. Mate, CR7 is my GOAT, but I wouldn't take him at Arsenal. He's not an Arsenal man. Yeah, look, man, that's fair enough. Fair enough to you. And personally, Messi is my GOAT. Ronaldo is also the GOAT as well. But if you had to pick one, for me, Messi, my man. But yeah, of course, look, Ronaldo, hopefully he gets back to Ronaldo we saw a few years ago. I know he's getting older now, but that Ronaldo at Man United, just this season just wasn't how it was it. So hopefully he can get back just near his best self, but he's getting older. We have to wait and see how he performs in the World Cup for Portugal. Arsenal should sign Alvarez and Lozano. Oh, what? Edson Alvarez from Mexico. Yeah, and Ajax. And yeah, mate, you know what? I'll take Alvarez as a midfielder. Lozano, I think we've already got Saka there. But as a backup, if you want to play a backup, then yeah, why not? I thought, as I said, Lozano really did impress me today. Vamos, Football Ferreira, my man. How you doing? Jose, big up yourself. Vamos, brother. I ain't got barely anyone watching this, man. This is the first time. It is what it is, mate. I had about last stream, I had like 20 people watching. We've got 2 people watching now. So look, it happens. It's one of them streams. Maybe because the Ronaldo news is broke and everyone's focused on that and making videos on that now. And maybe because this game was very, very boring in general. Nobody really cares about the reaction. But I will be doing another one, France and Australia today. And yeah, I just waiting to see what happens with that. But yeah, everyone smash that buttons up if you haven't already. Greatly appreciated. And yeah, so that was that game, guys, right? Let's move on quickly because look, I couldn't make these match reviews because I was in school. I watched the Denmark game in school. I watched the Argentina game in school. And look, let's get things kicked off. If people don't watch football, you and people listen. If people before this, right, don't watch football and be like, oh yeah, who do you think will win, Argentina or Saudi Arabia? 9 times out of 10, everyone would be Argentina. Literally, even like the betting people, like people do betting, had a 4% odds for Saudi Arabia to beat, a 4% chance for Saudi Arabia to beat Argentina today. Crazy scenes, but look, before I get into this game, I've got some comments coming in as well. Big up RD12. Hope you're doing well, my brand. Hope you're doing well. Be up yourself. Saliba isn't starting. Oh god. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to wait and see and check the lineups out for that in a minute. But yeah, that's a shame, innit? I've probably gone with who they've gone with, like Hernandez and Lucas Hernandez, right, playing centre back. I don't know. Have they gone with back 3 or whatever? Noah says, mate, off topic. Where do you live in London? I live. Oh mate, I don't live in London. I live in Essex, bro. Yeah, I live in Southend. If you know the team Southend United, they're non-league at the moment. They're my local team. So yeah, I live in Essex. But no, the reason I support Arsenal is my dad. Yeah, he was a Arsenal fan, so follows footsteps of him. And yeah, but no, I live in Essex, bro. That's about like a 1 hour drive from. If you want to drive to London, it's like 1 hour, I think. Argentina underestimated the Saudis. Never assumed. Yeah, exactly. Like this is the thing, because let's talk about this then. The first half, Argentina absolutely ripped them apart, right? And that's a fact. They ripped them apart. Messi got himself a penalty, right? Scored it. You know, we're loving life. We're like, oh yeah, 1-0 up. Argentina going to win. I said, I disrespected Saudi Arabia, and I said Argentina will win 5-0 this game. I said in my prediction, Argentina 5, Saudi Arabia 0. Because look, Saudi Arabia, I'm sorry, right? But in 2018 they got battered 5-0 by Russia, right? And I just thought, mate, Argentina just Argentina, mate. And you can't forget as well, Argentina was on a 37 unbeaten game streak. Literally 37. That's the longest ever. Not the longest, second longest, actually behind Italy. Second longest ever game, streak or whatever, in history, right, of international football. And so there's on that. So yeah, obviously, I mean, coming into the World Cup, I was like, yeah, and even when they won, and especially when they went 1-0 up as well, right? I was like, yeah, it's done. 10 minutes in, Messi scores, and then after that, how many disallowed goals did Argentina have? Martinez had one, right? Just this bit was offside. This bit, he goes around the keeper, nice little chip, 2-0, offside is what it is. Messi has one, yeah, offside again. Martinez has another one where he remember what Mbappe did in the Champions League. He done the same as Mbappe when he went done that like the step over thing, right? What a goal, by the way, offside. Argentina has some very good chances, right? And yeah, going in at half time, 1-0 up. Same again. I was like, yeah, I was in maths, right? Watching on my phone. I was like, oh, Argentina are going to win this 5-0. Messi's on the back of hat trick today. Second half kicks off. What happened to Argentina? What happens to Argentina? What was said at half time? Because I'm sorry, but as Noah said, right, Argentina underestimated the Saudis, and that's a fact. Because why else would you go from 1-0 up, cruising in this game, right? Having 3 disallowed goals, to go in the second half and perform like that, for me, is a disgrace, right? And big up Saudi Arabia, because they came in the second half and they was like, yeah, we ain't giving up, we ain't gonna be pushed over today. And both their goals were really good. That second goal, my words, what a goal that was. Right, what a goal that was. And it was a captain, wasn't it? It was like El Warari, I don't know how to pronounce his name. But yeah, what a goal from him, you know, to make it 2-1. And when that goal went in, I was like, oh, hold on a minute, what's just happened here then? I still had a gut instinct in me that Argentina will come back and at least secure a draw against Saudi Arabia. But no, like, I don't know what to say about it. It was mad. It was mad. And look, it's not, people blame Messi, right? But it's not Messi's fault. Like, Messi played class, mate. But look, people will have, of course, people have so much high expectations for Messi because he's that good, that if he doesn't perform for Argentina, questions will be asked. And look, he scored a penalty today. He could have scored 2 other goals for me, but it is what it is. And I think people say, oh, Argentina are out that group stage now. It's over. It's not over. It's not over. Like, I know Argentina. And listen, I put them in the final, guys. And I still think they will get to the final. And I'll tell you why. Because, look, you could go back to 2010 South Africa World Cup. Spain, right? Spain were in the group stage. Their first game, they lost to Switzerland 1-0. Who won the World Cup in 2010? Yeah, Spain did. So, look, one game is one game, right? But we have to wait and see what happens against Mexico, because Mexico needs to get a win as much as Argentina do. So, look, yeah. Look, it is what it is for Argentina. It's one game. They have to put it behind them. They've got a must win against Mexico, must win against Poland to get out of this group stage. And yeah, what does worry me a lot is that if they get second place and England finish top of the group, then we might have to face them in the quarterfinals, which really does worry me a lot. Okay, so Come on, Argentina, you know what to do. Get top, get first place, and it'll be all calm. Come on, Messi, and all that. But yeah, mate, you should come to Ladbroke Grove. It is fire. Bear Arsenal fans as well, even though it is near Chelsea, Fulham. Yeah, mate. I mean, I've never heard of the place before, but honestly, why not, bro? If there's lots of Arsenal fans, then yeah, of course, lads, of course. But yeah, look, who knows, bro? Who knows? I mean, I go to the Emirates quite a lot. You know, is that in North London, Ladbroke Grove? Is it in North London, or is it um is it not North London? But yeah, if it's North London, then yeah, sure, man, why not? But yeah, that was that game. Messi, don't worry, guys, it's not over yet for Messi. He'll be back soon. But that for me, embarrassing for Argentina. And look, no, this is probably the biggest shock in World Cup history. This game, right? Was this result, because nobody thought. And if you did thought that, then you must have been, wow, fair play to you, right? But nobody thought that this would happen today. I predicted 5-0. Many people thought Argentina would bat out Saudi Arabia, but you got to say big up to Saudi Arabia. Fair play, big up Saudi Arabia, because yeah, big up to them. But yeah, anyway, so the next game was another game I did watch, and it was another 0-0, guys. 2 0-0s in a row now. This game was a bit more entertaining actually than the Mexico and Poland game, in my opinion. But it still wasn't that great. I expected better from Denmark. And I said Denmark are my dark horses. They still are. They had some very good chances. Cornelius, how did he miss that chance, man? He literally headed it onto the post and he missed that. But Tunisia actually defended really, really well, to be fair. I thought Tunisia put up a good fight. They actually had a disallowed goal as well. What a goal, by the way, if that would have stood. But yeah, I thought Tunisia put up a very, very good fight. And look, we're going to have to wait and see what happens tonight, you know, in a France game, which kicks off in about like 45 minutes or whatever. So I'm going to watch that, of course. So that's waiting to see what happens between France and Australia. But look, 0-0, a point for both these teams. They'll both take, I mean, maybe Tunisia will definitely take it. But Denmark expected to win today. And look, they had some good chances. But for me, I thought Tunisia defended really, really well. So big up to Tunisia. The next game is actually against Australia. So who knows? If they get a win, there'll be 4 points. And Tunisia could sneak out the group somehow. Denmark got France, however, and if France win today, it's going to be very tough for Denmark to beat France. But I said, right, for this group, Denmark will get top of the group, France will get second, Tunisia third, and Australia fourth. Because I think the World Cup curse could also happen. If you guys haven't watched my video, go and check it out, where basically the team who win the World Cup last, so France won it last World Cup, Germany won it 2014, Germany finished Germany finished fourth in 2018, Spain won it in 2010, they finished in 2014 World Cup, they finished third and got knocked out of the group stage. You know, Italy won it in 2006, 2010 they finished out fourth, knocked out of the group stage. You know, France won it in 1998. They finished 2002 fourth out of the group stage. That's been like the little curse that's been going on. So who knows? It could happen. And look, Tunisia can defend that well against Denmark, then they can do the same against France. Yeah, France may have better players, but if Tunisia do play as well as they did against Denmark, then look, who knows what could happen. And it'll be interesting to see how France play today, because we can't forget as well, France got some quite a lot of injuries. You know, they've got quite a lot of injuries in their squad, and Benzema's gone home. I think Nkunku's out. So I think is Giroud playing? I mean, Giroud might be injured. I don't know, but honestly, I have to wait to see how Australia perform as well, because I heard that they've got some of their key players out as well. So it'll be interesting to see. But that was that game, 0-0. And then of course we had today the match reaction. As I said, my thoughts in this game were a very, very dead game, to be honest. 0-0 draw. And as I said before, I do wrap it up, guys. Look, if both these teams should have looked at the scoreline today, Mexico and Poland, and they should have been like, Mexico and Poland, they should have looked at the Argentina and Saudi Arabia. It's like, it shouldn't be like, we've got a chance now. we got a chance to make a mark in this group, but they didn't. And 0-0. People say, "Oh, it's a fair result." Who knows, mate? But no, guys. Yes, that's match reaction. Mexico 0, Poland 0, and of course the other games as well today. I'll be back tonight, hopefully, with a France versus Australia match reaction, match review. Hopefully, it gets a lot more people watching that as well, because today wasn't that great, to be honest, but I don't really care. It is what it is. And big up everyone who has commented, big up everyone who has left a like as well. And I'll see you guys for another video very soon.